How good does it feel to have that winning feeling again and share the celebrations with those fans?
Yeah, good to win, and yeah, it's not much to say. It's good to win.
What was the difference today?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm just happy that we're winning. So yeah.
Is that the feeling? You won't spend too much time analysing this one. It's the results that matters most and what you do now going forward.
Yeah, I think it's important to look ahead, and shit happens. That's something can happen. Used well before as well, so it doesn't matter. Things happen, and we have to keep going. We have to stay positive, and have to focus on the right things. And yeah.
You scored some important goals in your time at Manchester City, but what about that second one today? Was it relief when you saw that go in the back of the net?
Yeah, it's always a relief when you score, and that, and it was an important goal to go 2-0 after there. Leicester did a really good game, and they've been playing really well under the new coach. So we knew it was going to be difficult. Every game is difficult, and it's about getting the game towards your, I don't know the name in English, so it says in Norwegian, so you can translate favor, and yeah, that's what you need to do.
Whilst the result is the main thing here, does it feel like a performance you can build on and get some confidence from as a team?
Yeah, of course, and it's been a difficult time, as I said, and now it's New Year's, so don't think too much about football, because it's actually, I think it's 5 or 6 days into the next game, so it's 6, I think maybe it's 7, so it's I think it's the longest time in a pretty long period, so now we can rest a little bit, and then we go again 4th.
All right, well, enjoy the celebrations for now. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, we have our Norwegian translator on standby to kind of get that from Erling Haaland. Not quite sure Emma's Norwegian was up to it, but you can't have everything.
What is it then, Kelly? Tell us.
No, I'm not sure yet, because my Norwegian, I'll be honest, is not as good as it should be. I've been working on it, but it's not quite got where it should be. But look, Manchester City take all 3 points at Leicester City. It finishes 2-0 for them. The rest of them were 3 o'clock kickoffs, so half an hour later in terms of kickoffs. This is where we are as things stand. Southampton actually went 1-0 up against Crystal Palace through Tyler Dibling, but Chalobah and Eza have made it 2-1 to Palace. Everton currently trailed 2-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, who look as though they're on course for their 5th straight win. Chris Wood and Morgan Gibbs-White with the goals there. Fulham led through Raul Jimenez by 1-0. Then Evan Nielsen got a really good equaliser for Bournemouth. That one's still 1-1 at the moment. And Tottenham went a goal down. Hwang scored for Wolves. Bentancur, then Son missed a penalty. Brennan Johnson made it 2-1, and those games coming to the last 15 minutes or so. West Ham against Liverpool still to come on Super Sunday. So this is the table with that one completed game, not as it stands in terms of the games that are still going on. Manchester City into 5th place in the table. They're 3 points as things stand behind Nottingham Forest, but remember that Forest result still to be translated into the table, and it looks as though they are moving into 2nd place. Meanwhile, at the other end, it is another defeat for Leicester. They are a point behind Wolves, but remember, Wolves are currently trailing Tottenham at the moment. Crystal Palace, though, are winning, so it looks as though they are going to move further away from the relegation places.
Well, Pep, victory. How good does that feel to be on the right side of the result?
Yeah, I would say we need it, all of us. It was not the ideal performance, but in that moment it's almost impossible to take it, and hopefully the victories will give our mood in better position. Of course, it's important to win here. We struggled, was tight. The first, second 20 minutes, second half an hour, they were much better. So we don't have enough energy to sustain 90 minutes our game. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully the result and the new year will help us to bounce back a little bit our bad moments, based on results, and the players come back a little bit.
Whilst you say it wasn't the ideal performance, you said there really, will the focus be, when you talk to the players about this game, the result, the importance of that, boxing off that and moving on and building on it?
Yeah, you're right. But to get the results, you have to do something. Eh? As much you want the results, if you don't do anything, the results don't come. So, and to do it. But now in the position that we have and the situation, of course, the results now is the most important thing, to clean our mind, to get points. We have another game at home now, and many good things happened today. So, but of course, it's not. I didn't expect otherwise, to make a momentum our best in these last 9 years together.
How important was that second goal? We saw the smile on your face. Was it relief, really, that you were feeling once you saw it go in?
I think now you defend. It's not enjoyable. It's just relief now. That is the real word to express the feeling that we have, all of us. It looks like I've done incredible things for many years, and now how we're not able to win games, no? Sometimes, and it's just a further relief, but we had to improve. So of course it's not.
Well, look, he knows what he saw out on the pitch, and it's as you two have described it, but Manchester City get, as he said, the all-important results. Savinho with the first of the goals, is he?
Yeah, and he needed a goal, like many other players in this team, but this comes from a moment where they probably needed that little bit of luck to fall to them, and in tough times, you've got to kind of retain your confidence, and just the sheer confidence here of Foden getting on the half turn as he does so well. It's not the best shot in the world, but he takes the opportunity, and Savinho pounces off the rebound, which we mentioned at half time could have been handled better by Leicester in terms of picking up the loose ball. The keeper could have parried that away from danger, but it's an excellent finish nonetheless, and that was what kind of gave Manchester City that relief and that opportunity to then build. Having said that, Leicester were fantastic in the way that they responded.
And that's why the timing of the second goal was important, not just from Manchester City's point of view in terms of how they'd been holding off Leicester, but also for Haaland himself, Jamie. It's just his second in 8 Premier League games after that blistering start to the season.
Absolutely. Great feat by McAtee to start off the move, and Savinho finds himself in a good area, just stands a lovely ball up to Haaland, and it's obviously so important when you've got him scoring goals, because you saw there was it was a weird interview because it was like relief, but you think this guy scores goals for fun, and even he is finding this difficult. They look like, my goodness.
Talking of which, the translation is that he was trying to turn the game in their favour.
Oh, good.
That was what he was saying in Norwegian.
That's great Norwegian, Kelly. Well done.
Just took me a little while.
But look at the height and the power that he gets. But without that goal, I think the longer it would have gone, it would have been more difficult, because they were creating so many chances. And we've seen Guardiola this season. He looked such a good defender when he first came and last season, but his confidence is low at the moment. This was a really good chance here as well, I think this is the one where they hit the post, isn't it? And it's like, this is happening miles too often when you play against Manchester City. Normally you're just desperate for one chance in a game. Leicester had 4 or 5 in this one, is he? Yeah,
and I think the way that Leicester played created these chances. This one at the back post off a set piece, Cody lifts it to the back, Vardy back across, and that's cleared off the line by Akanji. And then in the second half, again, this is an absolutely fantastic ball. Gary said in commentary why he's not going with his head, Jamie Vardy there, I don't know. Perhaps he thinks Ortega is a little bit closer than what he is, but nonetheless, that should hit the back of the net, and that was it. Yeah. They had opportunities, Leicester.
But it's not just, when we talk about even the goals that Haaland's got, it's not just about Haaland. They've got to chip in with more goals from wide areas. I mean, Doku's got 2 goals this season. Grealish hasn't scored a Premier League goal this season. Savinho, that's his first one. If you put Bernardo Silva in now, I think he's got 1 or 2 maybe. When you look at what Salah does, he's got 16 Premier League goals. It's not just about putting all that pressure on him. The wide players have got to come up with their goals as well, and that's something they certainly miss as well.